What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Day Media video. I was informed that I cuss a little too much, which, that is valid. That's a valid comment. So I'm gonna chill on the cussing. When I start talking, I'm just like kind of just ripping. I was about to say ripping shit, I gotta start ripping, and then I gotta use filler words. My filler words are usually like the F word or like. But I do have to stop cussing because if I do want to get like monetized one day, there's no way I would be able to do it. So we're gonna stop cussing so much. Let's try today. I just want to show you guys how lifestyle content is the only content you should be making, and everything else should be second or third. My reason why is because there's a reason why this type of content works. There's literally a science behind it. I'm gonna say it's day science. It's a day science behind it, and this is why you should use this content style specifically. Let's say it all together. Lifestyle content. I hope you said it all together. Why does lifestyle content work? Well, it works because a person can see themselves with your piece on, with your hat on, with your hoodie on, with the things that they want on. If they could see themselves through the photo or through the picture actually like doing something that they would do on a day-to-day basis, you immediately have bridged a connection with them. So this is why I say lifestyle content always wins. Okay, guys, I love The Sopranos and I love Entourage. Those are like top 2 TV shows. I could watch those back to back. Fun fact, I refuse to watch the last couple of seasons of Entourage because I don't want it to end. Even though there's a movie, I just don't want it to end. I love Entourage so much, and I love The Sopranos so much. So, just like when we watch one of those shows, maybe Tony's your favorite character, or Ari Gold in Entourage, and you like the vibe that they have on their own screen, or the personality that they're showing off. You may relate to it. Oh, that's going to be me in a couple years, or I feel that way, like the things they're saying, or the things they're conveying, the things they're wearing. You may feel a sense of connection to them. You relate to the characters because they're showing different lifestyles. So usually we like characters in TV shows from the lifestyle they're living. Obviously, if it's a good show, they're going to show multiple different perspectives of what the main character is going through. That's what makes a show good. And also, in content and marketing, if you show different types of people in your niche wearing your brand, that's where the good content and the lifestyle content comes from. So think of your brand like a show, right? Like a good show, not a bad show. So the best way to figure out your customer's lifestyle and to make content around your customer and to just know what to do, because sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know my customer, how do I make content around them? The best thing is to just know their what, when, and how. How does your customer go about their day-to-day? What do they wear? What do they don't wear? Are they walking the dog? Are they going on Melrose? Are they going to like a luxury food place? Are they eating dinner all the time? Are they playing tennis? Like, are they boxing? Are they like crazy scrollers where they scroll on Instagram and TikTok all day? Are they reading books? If you understand these things and know what your customer is doing, it will make it so much easier for you to implement content into your day-to-day. The day-to-day content will always get you more sales than the one that you took your time on. Why? Because you're showing the customer what they do in your product on a day-to-day, something they could be more relatable to, right? It's tangible to them almost. When they see a photo of you with like a water bottle in your hand and you're like posing with the hoodie or a hat on, it needs to feel tangible to your customers. So this is why I tell people all the time, literally always be consistently fine-tuning what your customer is doing. If you got any one of my ebooks before and you did one of my worksheets, if you're not consistently updating that monthly because people change, you're messing up, because a new trend could pop up within that niche in seconds. You should be the first one on that trend, right? So always be on top of it. That means you may have to scroll through TikTok for a little while, but don't scroll aimlessly. If you really want to know how to do all of this, I'd say it in this masterclass. I give you a whole worksheet on how to do it. If the people who bought the masterclass can comment below, like, yes, this helped, Literally, I break it down how to create your customer, what your customer is doing, what their when and how is. Sometimes it's hard to conceptualize what your customer is doing. I would be like, well, I would need to go on your customer's Instagram, an example of it. I would need to go here. I would need to go there. I want to see who they follow. I want to see what they do in a day-to-day. I need to look at their stories. You need to research and be a creep on some of your customers' Instagrams to see what they're doing. People want to be shown content like you are their friend, not like you're selling them something. Again, market without marketing. You're showing something without telling them to buy it. You're making them buy it by making the content look like they're in it. It instantly clicks. It instantly brings that communication there. That's what the content is. Hey, I know you do this, but do this with my brand on. Do this with my brand on, right? Just an update, because I feel like people don't read my descriptions. The answers you write to the questions in the workbook or worksheet, you can DM it, email it, comment it below, and I'll literally answer and go over it and see what we could do different, or maybe you need a little switcheroo. So I'll literally do that also. Again, lifestyle content is not selling. Like, you don't want to sell it. No business owner is selling something. We are making you believe in our community, basically. My last thing, invest in content. And what I mean by this, I'm not saying you have to run out $2,000 a day, maybe even more Rolls Royce for the content to hit. No. What I mean by investing in your content is, if there's a shoe in your niche, like Sambas, for example, if there's a shoe in your niche that's popping right now, why wouldn't you buy it? Because it has the potential to grow your brand. That shoe brand or that niche mixes with the brand you're creating. So always invest in your content. Invest in a good space. Invest in good light. Invest in the best products. Honestly, when I shoot content for brands, I use shoot content for brands, I use both of my phones. I'm not using nothing fancy. Make sure you invest in content. Invest in tools. You have to invest in those things to get to the next level. You make a drop, and you know this drop looks really cool with these Balenciaga shoes. So yeah, like I said, invest in the content that you're creating. If you know this pair of glasses that's $100 or maybe $50 will look cool with the hat you're dropping, or look cool with the tee you're dropping, it's going to look even cooler to your audience when you show it all together. Thank you for watching this video. I'm literally about to film another one right now, back to back on y'all. I did not cuss a lot in this video. Tell me if you like to know cussing. I'm sorry if I was cussing too much. Again, I just get passionate when I talk. I try to not cuss as much. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.